What is FinOps? FinOps, short for financial operations, is a set of practices and principles that aim to help organizations manage their cloud costs effectively. It is a combination of financial management, operational excellence, and cloud management. FinOps encourages collaboration between teams responsible for technology, finance, and business operations to ensure the optimization of cloud spending. In essence, FinOps involves identifying and reducing wasted cloud spend, optimizing cloud usage, and establishing clear accountability and governance mechanisms. It involves using various tools and techniques to monitor and control cloud costs, such as automated cost allocation, tagging, and optimization. FinOps is increasingly becoming popular in organizations that use cloud services such as Amazon Web Services, AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, GCP. By implementing FinOps practices, organizations can achieve greater transparency, predictability, and control over their cloud spending, resulting in significant cost savings. FinOps principles? The FinOps principles are a set of best practices that organizations can follow to optimize their cloud spending. These principles were developed by the FinOps Foundation, a community of cloud professionals who aim to advance the field of cloud financial management. The following are the 6 principles of FinOps. Align ownership. FinOps emphasizes the importance of aligning cloud costs with business objectives. This involves assigning clear ownership of cloud costs to individual teams and establishing accountability mechanisms to ensure that cloud costs are managed effectively. Democratize data. FinOps encourages organizations to provide visibility and access to cloud cost data to all relevant stakeholders. This helps teams to make informed decisions about cloud spending and enables them to optimize cloud costs proactively. Apply engineering practices to cloud financial management. FinOps advocates for the application of engineering practices to cloud financial management. This involves using automation, monitoring, and other tools to optimize cloud usage and reduce wasted spend. Drive continuous improvement. FinOps recognizes that cloud financial management is an ongoing process that requires continuous improvement. It encourages organizations to monitor and optimize their cloud spending regularly and to establish feedback loops to identify areas for improvement. Foster a culture of accountability and optimization. FinOps promotes a culture of accountability and optimization by encouraging teams to take ownership of their cloud costs and to prioritize optimization as part of their day-to-day activities. Collaborate. FinOps emphasizes the importance of collaboration between teams responsible for technology, finance, and business operations. This helps to ensure that cloud costs are managed effectively and that cloud spending is aligned with business objectives. How to use FinOps. To effectively use FinOps, organizations should follow a set of best practices and principles. Here are some steps that organizations can take to implement FinOps. Identify FinOps stakeholders. Identify the key stakeholders involved in managing cloud costs, including finance, IT, and business operations teams. Ensure that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities in managing cloud costs. Establish a FinOps team. Establish a dedicated FinOps team or designate individuals from various departments to form a cross-functional team responsible for managing cloud costs. Implement FinOps practices. Implement FinOps practices such as cost allocation, tagging, automation, and optimization to manage cloud costs effectively. Use tools such as AWS Cost Explorer, Cloud Health by VMware, or Apptio to gain visibility into cloud spending. Monitor cloud costs. Monitor cloud costs regularly to identify areas where cloud spending can be optimized. Establish clear metrics and KPIs to track cost savings and share them with stakeholders. Optimize cloud usage. Optimize cloud usage by identifying underutilized resources and right-sizing them, using reserved instances or savings plans, or exploring alternative cloud service providers. Foster a culture of optimization. Foster a culture of optimization by promoting collaboration between teams, encouraging innovation, and rewarding cost-saving initiatives. Continuously improve. Continuously improve FinOps practices by implementing feedback loops, sharing best practices, and staying up to date with new cloud technologies and pricing models. FinOps strategy for Azure. The following are some strategies organizations can use to implement FinOps practices for Azure. Cost visibility. Azure provides various tools such as Azure Cost Management plus Billing and Azure Advisor that help organizations gain visibility into their cloud spending. Organizations can use these tools to view their cost data, create custom reports, and track spending against budgets. Cost allocation. Azure provides tags that enable organizations to allocate costs to specific departments, teams, or projects. By using tags, organizations can gain a granular view of their cloud costs and identify areas where they can optimize spending. Right-sizing. Organizations can use Azure Advisor to identify underutilized resources and right-size them to reduce costs. Right-sizing involves adjusting resources to match actual usage, such as downsizing VMs or scaling down databases. Reserved instances. Azure provides reserved instances that allow organizations to commit to using VMs or SQL databases for 1 or 3 years. By committing to a longer-term usage, organizations can save up to 72% on their Azure costs. Serverless computing. Azure provides serverless computing services such as Azure Functions and Azure Logic apps that allow organizations to pay only for the actual usage of the service. This can help organizations optimize their costs by reducing the need to provision and manage infrastructure. Cloud governance. Organizations can implement governance policies that enforce cost control measures such as cost thresholds, quotas, and alerts. Governance policies help organizations to manage their cloud costs proactively and prevent unexpected cloud bills. Continuous optimization. Organizations should continuously optimize their cloud usage by monitoring their cloud costs, identifying areas where costs can be reduced, and implementing cost-saving measures. This process should be iterative, with organizations continuously reviewing and optimizing their cloud usage. By implementing these strategies, organizations can effectively implement FinOps practices for Azure and optimize their cloud spending to align with their business objectives. FinOps certification. FinOps Certified Practitioner, FOCP, AWS Certified Cloud Financial Management, CFM, Microsoft Certified, Azure for Finance Operations Associate.